Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Here's the handoff. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Lion, 13, Lou. Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
Easy, read it, 4.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Throw is caught by the... We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Look the hot.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the quick, right?
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Oh, go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Gets this to Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Red on red. Same break.
Pitts brings it in. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hey, Juke, hey, easy. Route.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Jacksonville! They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Robin. All right. Speed left. Hey, Uno. Why Tony?
Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Working quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Whoa. All right. Hey, Uno Mars. Route to the right. Good.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Receiver in motion, going left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This is ahead for about 5. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Offense in the hurry up here. This will be cut by Watkins. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. It looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap.
Ready up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Go. 13 loop. Go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
11, add it. With 23. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has it down close. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 7.
Right, ready to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
2J. Ah, what's that?
Hand off to the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
No.
Second and
Huggy. Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Texans tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Cyber now ready to send this flight. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion!
Got a man, it's Thomas. Third and just 2 to go.
30 left on red. Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Jump off caught by his back. Got some room to work. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Right, ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Running this one left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the 36. Complete out to the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they picked off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Red on red. Silver.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, easy. Route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll have a chance to run 1 play before time expires. Here comes the final play of our first half. Trying the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Stroud off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go.
Now a give left side. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The give here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
All right. Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars. 11. 9.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. 19 Texas. Buggy. Hey.
First down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
On the quick, right? Hey, south. Look the hot. Hey, Uno.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds Hyatt. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Nike taxi. Bucky.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Handoff now from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the 34. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Oh, hey. Hey, Uno. Why Tony? Hey.
From the gun, Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. Out of bounds, looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running it now out of the gun. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll see them tackles.
Down. Here we go.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Right, let's go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He fires one deep down the right. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Under. Hey!
Handoff now out of the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
Like he texted.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 7
11.
at the
Under.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey!
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Hits his running back. The defender. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hey, south.
2nd and 6 now. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They've got a man in motion.
Hey, uno. 2J. Close. Why Tony?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Completed to Collins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by 7. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Y'all to the right. Hey, Uno Mars. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
Setting up to pass. Touchdown, Houston. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, south. Look to high.
Here he is to throw. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red 23.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Into the hands of Pitts. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
11, Agate. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
24. 11. Hey, kill.
To throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Kill. All right, let's go. 13, loop. 11, Agate.
Another try following the sack. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the rookie nails the game.